Good morning students. In this video we will learn about displacement reaction. Before I explain you about displacement reaction of metals, let's first learn about the reactivity series of metals. Some metals are chemically very reactive whereas other metals are less reactive or unreactive. On this basis, the metals are arranged in a series according to their chemical reactivities, and this arrangement of metals in the order of decreasing reactivities is called reactivity series of metals. In this series, the most reactive metal, that is potassium, is placed at the top, whereas the least reactive metal, that is gold, is placed at the bottom. The reactivity series helps us to conclude or to know about the different metals reactivity, which one is more reactive and which one is less reactive. And it is very necessary to have this knowledge about the reactivities of metals, as it will help us to learn in a better way the displacement reaction. Next is displacement reaction. In a displacement reaction, metals having high reactivity can replace the metals having low reactivity from their salt solution. Let's have an example. In this example, you will see that iron is reacting with copper sulfate solution. And you will find iron replaces copper from its salt solution, that is copper sulfate solution, and forms iron sulfate and copper metal. Okay. When you will observe the reactivity series, you will find that iron is more reactive than copper, and therefore iron is capable to replace copper and take its place and forms iron sulfate solution. To get more clear about displacement reaction, let's have an activity. Take 5 beakers and label them as A, B, C, D and E. Fill each beaker with 50 ml water and dissolve 5 gram copper sulfate in beaker A and B, 5 gram zinc sulfate in beaker C and E, 5 gram ferrous sulfate in beaker D. Then add few iron nails in beaker B and E, few copper turnings in beaker C and D, few zinc granules in beaker A. Leave the setup for some time. Then observe. Students, I already told you that high reactive metal will able to displace less reactive metal from its salt solution, and so you will find color change in beaker A and B. Recall reactivity series. You will find in beaker A, zinc is more reactive than copper, and so it replaces copper from its salt solution and forms zinc sulfate, and reddish brown deposit of copper is there. Similarly, in beaker B, iron is more reactive than copper, and so it forms iron sulfate solution by replacing copper from copper sulfate solution and reddish brown deposit of copper. Whereas in beaker C, D and E, we will observe no change, means no reaction takes place. Why there was no reaction in these 3 beakers? Because the metals which tries to react with that salt solution is less reactive. That's why no reaction takes place in these beakers. Next, let's see some uses of metals and non-metals. First, the uses of metals. Metals are good conductors of heat, so vessels of metals are used in cooking. Metals are good conductors of electricity, so they are used in wiring of electric appliances. Gold, silver, etc. are the metals used in making ornaments. Metals like zinc are used to coat other metals to stop them from corroding. For example, ships are coated with zinc oxide to prevent corrosion from salty sea water. Next, mercury is the metal used in thermometer. Metals are used for making machinery, cars, weapons, etc. due to its physical property of hardness. Now, the uses of non-metals. Non-metals is essential for our life, which all living beings inhale during breathing. For example, oxygen. Next, non-metals used in fertilizers to enhance the growth of plants. And which are they? Nitrogen and phosphorus. Non-metals used in water purification process, for example chlorine. Non-metals used in the purple colored solution which is applied on wounds as an antiseptic, for example iodine. Non-metals used in crackers, and which one is this? Sulfur. Now here comes the Paheli and Bujo. They are having their own queries. Paheli is saying, I heard that magnesium is found in plants. In what form is it found in them? Students, chlorophyll contains magnesium in plants, which helps to capture the solar energy for photosynthesis. Now let's see what Bujo is asking. He is saying, the doctor reported iron deficiency in my body. Where is iron in my body? So iron is found in red blood cells of the body, of the blood, called hemoglobin. And at last I will conclude the chapter with some facts related with the chapter. First, if a substance cannot be broken down further by chemical reactions, by cooling, heating or by electrolysis, it is called element. For example, sulfur, oxygen, nitrogen, iron, carbon, all these are elements. The element is the smallest, the atom is the smallest unit of an element. Naturally, on Earth, total 94 elements are occurring. And these elements are classified into three categories: metals, non-metals and metalloids. Now, what are metalloids? Metalloids are the elements which possess the characters of both metals and non-metals. Means it will behave or having the properties of both metals and non-metals. Thank you.